Welcome to Osseo High School for CTN's live coverage of high school softball. Let's start a section playoffs as the Osseo Orioles host the Coon Rapids Cardinals. Joey and Howie Shapiro behind the plate. And Howie, finally a bright, sunshiny, and beautiful spring day to play some ball. Every time we've had a softball game on our schedule, it's been postponed, and including last night, which was postponed to today. But it's exciting. We finally do get a chance to see the Cardinal softball program against a pretty good Osseo club coming in at 12-6, actually rated number 16 in the state. And this is Cardinals are going to have the first ups. Their senior captain, Shayla Huffman, leading off. Mackenzie Wilkins behind her. Alyssa Hansen in the 3 spot with Megan Menson hitting cleanup. Cassie Brown, Whitney Gregg, Maddie Rodine, Rosie Granger, and Sam Anderson, the pitcher, will round out the order for Coach Zach Nienaber. For the Orioles, Ruska, Bridgman, and Teckham, the outfielders. Swanson and Myers on the right side. Aber and Lewick on the left. Ashley Siss is behind the plate, and a very good hurler towing the rubber in Courtney Calkins. First pitch, a fastball for a strike to Shayla Huffman. Huffman steps to the plate, hitting .284 on the season. They've been hitting the ball well lately. And reaches out and slaps that one foul. Calkins quickly up 0-2. Yeah, Calkins comes in with an 8-1 record, a .91 earned run average, 77 strikeouts in 77 innings. Pretty impressive. There's Zach Nienaber's first season as the head coach. Oh, that's Huffman mine. Chases one up high and fouls it back off out of play. Huffman expanding the zone. Got some work to do in this at bat. Well, the key for the Cardinals coming into this game is try and get some hits, hit this pitcher. Huffman fights off another, which they've got under it a little bit. Which they've been doing very well as of late, Joe, hitting the ball, and you know they've been hitting the ball at the right time of the year coming into the section. That one down low, grounded back to Calkins. Easy play over to Swanson. And there's one down for Osseo in the top of the first. Calkins and her teammates want to come in here and get off the field quickly. They've been hitting the ball well, too. There's Eric Ruska, head coach for the Orioles. Center fielder Mackenzie Wilkins will dig in. And Calkins pretty impressive in that first at bat. Started out with a fastball to establish the plate. Kept rising with that fastball and then got the grounder on a low ball. Starts with Wilkins with an off-speed pitch that was low. Now it comes back with a fastball for a strike. And evens it up. She's hitting .340 on the season as she steps to the plate here. Mackenzie Wilkins having a nice season. High fly to short center. In on it is Bridgman, and there are 2 down. Got under that one a little bit. Relatively easy play for Taylor Bridgman in center field. A lot of energy in the field from the home team in orange. You can see her get up underneath that one. And Bridgman coming in just before the infield. Hansen up next for Coon Rapids, falls off the first offering, a fastball from Calkins. Hansen hitting .295 on the season. Up high, and Hansen wisely lays off, and that's the strategy I was talking about. Calkins established that fastball and then went up high to Shayla Huffman. That one's in there, though. Yeah, nice pitch there. And now Hansen looking at a 2-strike pitch. You saw Calkins' stats just briefly on the monitor. And this is where she's strong. 1-2. Foul back and out of play and off Howie's car. It's okay. It's insured. It's insured.
I left the sunroof open, hoping that maybe one would fall right in.
Another 1-2 pitch from Calkins to Hansen. This one up and in. And it's 2-2.
She thought about it a little bit, but wisely realizing that ball had some rise on it.
If nothing else, Coon Rapids needs to try and get Calkins to expend some more energy. Throw a few more pitches. That was a good one. Fly ball to right. Under it is Ruska. She makes the catch, and the Cardinals go down 1-2-3. We'll be back. Osseo coming to the plate next on CTN. Back at Osseo High School, first round of the section playoffs. The number 5 seeded Osseo Orioles looking strong in the top half of the inning in the field, now getting their first chance to bat. And there's how they will come to the plate. Taylor Bridgman leading things off, followed by Kelly Auer, Courtney Calkins, Caroline Myers, Ashley Siss, Lane Ruska, Luchik, Swanson, and Rice Johnson will complete the order for the Orioles.
These two teams played early in the season. Osseo, the 5-2 victor. Both teams definitely feel they've improved since then. Bridgman steps to the plate, hitting .275 on the season as the leadoff hitter for the Orioles.
Took a second for the strike ball call, but Anderson clipping the outside corner and getting ahead in the count early.
You know, I think a lot of it's going to be Sam Anderson here for Cardinals and how she does this afternoon.
Bridgman fouls that one short at third. And look how close Rosie Granger is. Corner infield, almost halfway to home plate for Bridgman. Slaps it foul.
Well, and you got Hansen too as well, shading over a little closer to third. She's got a lot of room up that middle. Shading corners for her.
Bridgman wants to do that running slap hit. Will slap another one foul.
Well, she has a good opportunity there from the left side of the plate. Get down to the first base bag quickly.
Well, and it'll test if she can get around earlier and pull the ball. It's a race for Huffman, who's playing at second. This one hit left side, picked up by Hansen. Huffman can't get to it, wide of the bag, scooped up back there by Beatty. But that's a long run for Shayla Huffman.
It is.
And then the throw back behind her and an error to lead off the inning.
Yeah, and an opportunity to get her too, I believe. It's just tough to get over there for Huffman, and that, as you mentioned, have to hurry her throw. That's off the mark.
Pitch is up high, skips away from Rodine, and up another base is Taylor Bridgman. And that's been a story for this Coon Rapids team early, just giving up too many bases and too many runs unearned.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And not that, obviously, we'd love to try and get out of this inning, but they do not want to get off to a slow start here.
Well, runner at third, nobody out. Auer at the plate, takes the pitch up high, then takes pitch right down the middle for strike one. Now 2-1, as that one missed low and away. Down low, nice stop by Rodine.
Yeah, again, Rodine making sure that ball didn't get past her.
But now 3-1, the count to Kelly Auer, puts her in the driver's seat. This one on a soft line to second, and Shayla Huffman there to receive for out number one.
A good out for the Cardinals there. They don't have any damage to get that first out of the inning.
Look at the Cardinals on defense. Brown, Wilkins, and Gregg patrolling the grass. Huffman and Menson, the right side of the infield. Hansen and Granger on the left. Matty Rodin behind the plate. Sam Anderson toeing the rubber. Rising fastball that Calkins misses high, 1-0.
And not is she a pretty effective pitcher, good hitting pitcher as well. 340 on the season.
Well, and she can feel that RBI just 60 feet away. The throw down, not quite in time.
A good thought by Rodin.
Well, and it was a good throw by Rodin. Good tag applied by Granger, but 2-0 Calkins. Flares this one foul down the first base line. Bridgman at third, 1 out. Courtney Calkins a 2-1 count. Swung on and missed.
That was a nice pitch by Anderson. Again, she's in a situation where if they can get Calkins here and get that second out of the inning, try and avoid any runs coming across here in the first.
Would be huge after the error and the pass ball / wild pitch. This one right down the middle, grabbed by at first, and a double play. A great move by Megan Menson to snag it on a line throw across to Granger. And the Cardinals get the double play to end the inning. No damage done from that early error. We've played one. No score between Coon Rapids and Osseo. The first inning, Bridgman reaches on an error, moves to third on a pass ball, nobody out. They get 2 line drives. Megan Menson snags the second line drive and throws across to Granger to double Bridgman off of third.
Yeah, it couldn't have worked out better for Coon Rapids in that inning with looked like they were going to at least get one run-worthy Orioles.
Megan Menson, a good stab on the line drive and a nice strong throw to Granger for the double play to end the inning. Menson leading off here in the second. Menson, Brown, and Whitney Gregg due up.
Menson the leading hitter on this squad, 375, Joe, on the season.
Looks at a strong fastball from Calkins for strike 1. Took a little something off on a pitch that died down and away, got Menson chasing.
Yeah, that's
Calkins out in front 0-2.
That's a swing she'd like to have back, Megan Menson. Realized that ball was down low.
This one on a single skip to Swanson for out number 1.
Swanson with a nice play at the bag at first.
Hot shot. She had a little trouble handling it, but kept it in there. Nearly popped out of the glove. But then an easy trot to first base for out number 1. Cassie Brown, the designated player, will dig in. Calkins will miss up high, 1-0.
Cassie hitting 275 on the season.
Brown couldn't catch up with that one.
That was a nice pitch by Calkins. She had a lot of velocity on that.
1-1. Another good fastball from Calkins, and she's in the driver's seat, 1-2. Taking her up the ladder, and Brown fouls it off.
Well, she wants to, if she's going to offer at it, she wants to make sure she at least gets a piece of it. Stay alive here.
High and away, 2-2.
Nice patience to play.
As I mentioned at the end of the first inning, they need to make Calkins work.
Yep.
It's hard to try and Brown couldn't hold off on the swing up high.
She tried.
And she is a strikeout victim. But not only is Calkins getting through him in order, she's doing it very efficiently,
yeah, absolutely.
Pitch count wise.
Yeah, absolutely. She's making easy work so far here.
Whitney Gregg with 2 out and nobody on. Swings and misses. This one on a soft line back to Calkins, an easy grab. And another quick inning. Cardinals go down in order. We go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Once its sights are set, nothing can stop the ferocious lion from capturing its prey. Relying on keen senses, lions search patiently before striking with alarming speed. Wait for it. Gotcha. Mr. Piece of Rubbish. He is truly the master of his environment. Do good, be a lion.
Back at Osseo High School, start of section tournament play. It is single elimination. Osseo Orioles, the #1 seed.
Yeah, first round is single elimination, and then once you get past this first round, then it becomes double. So both teams obviously want to get past, keep their tournament hopes alive.
Well, Sam Anderson pitched well in that first inning, and good defense to dig its way out of the error that allowed the first base runner to reach second base. Called strike to Carolyn Myers.
And
she bites at the knees for strike 2.
Myers hitting .340 on the season as she steps to the plate.
Took a little something off it, fouled away by Myers. And for Coon Rapids, you know, Sam Anderson has been solid. They found a couple of girls to carry the load for them at the plate after losing a couple of players last year.
Absolutely.
That had carried the entire load for this team for the previous 3 or 4 years.
That was one of the biggest concerns coming into the season is their pitching staff after what they lost from a year ago.
Anderson goes upstairs on Myers and gets her to swing through. Strike 3.
Yeah, nice pitch there to go up and get Myers to offer at it. She's going to be up just a little bit in the zone, but Myers trying to get a piece of it.
Now the catcher, Ashley Siss, digging in for Osseo. Swings and misses, strike 1.
Siss, another hitter at .340 as she steps to the plate. And, you know, we talked about it. The key, I think, is Anderson's ability to control these batters and try and give her squad an opportunity when they get to the plate.
Nice pitch right there. Fastball, strike 2. Anderson throwing nothing but strikes so far here in the second inning. And strike 3, back-to-back strikeouts to start the second for Sam Anderson.
Well, Sam comes in and she's throwing some heat. She got the last, the leading hitter on this squad to strike out.
Pitch down and away to start Lane Ruska out 1-0. It's the first ball she's thrown in this second inning. And then it goes up and gets a swinging strike.
Ruska hitting 265.
Trying to work that outside edge, but misses 2-1. was a good pitch anyway.
Yep.
Ruska definitely went through the zone, but it would have been a called strike had she not gone. 2-2. Anderson misses wide, and the count goes full. Misses high, and it's ball 4. Ruska will keep the inning alive. Faith Lucic.
Yeah, she was originally, we had her as number 9, but they're wearing those orange jerseys, but she's 21.
Fires that one foul.
She's hitting .316, 5 runs batted in, trying to increase that total here at this bat.
Again, Anderson able to get in front of the Osseo hitter 0-2. Swung on and missed. Third strikeout of the inning for Sam Anderson. We go to the third with no score. You're watching Section Softball on CTN.
$7,000 high school students drop out every school day. That's a line of desks more than 4 miles long. We can keep students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step.
Feels like the dog days of summer, most definitely at the ballpark.
Nicest
And
day
it's
of the year.
about time. Approaching the 80-degree mark. We're not going to quite get there, but you'd think by mid-May we would have at least threatened that number by now.
Well, it's going to be nice all week, and you know there's a lot of games to be played this week. Baseball has their section starting a little later in the week, and obviously softball continues on. And it's 76 degrees as we speak, and that's very pleasant, very welcoming.
Well, both of these teams trying to keep their seasons alive to start the section tournament. It's double elimination after this round. And so far, a pitcher's duel. Osseo has put 2 runners on in the first 2 innings. But Coon Rapids not allowing them to get any sort of rally going. Maddie Rodine leading things off for Coon Rapids. Wisely lays off the pitch just off the plate.
Hitting .258 on the season.
Calkins comes back with a strong strike at the knees.
Nice pitch.
To even the count. Another good solid strike. And Calkins ahead in the count again, 1-2. Goes way up high, and Rodine goes fishing. Strike 3.
And again, that pitch up high, you're down with 2 strikes. You want to get something going for your team, but you have to have patience at the plate. That ball was way up in the zone.
Senior captain Rosie Granger digs in. First pitch hit well to right. Ruska running, can't make the catch. Skips into foul territory. Granger is going to turn 2 and head for 3. And she is going to be in standing with a 1-out triple on the first pitch she sees.
Yeah, big hit by Granger. Ruska's out and left, kind of couldn't catch up with it and went off her glove.
Well, she misjudged it off the bat, took a step or 2 in, and by the time she recovered, just arms aren't quite long enough. as it gets off the tip of her glove and into foul territory. And Granger turned on the Jets. Now Sam Anderson with a chance to help her own cause. Got her opponent on the hill in the same situation in the top of the first to line into a double play. Anderson hoping to, or Calkins rather, hoping to return the favor. Gets out quickly in front, 0-2.
Anderson hitting an even 100 at the plate. An opportunity for her to get base hit would be huge.
Anderson able to watch that one way up high. Chance to drive in the game's first run. So many ways it can be done in this position.
Now, good patience there. She didn't offer at that pitch outside the zone. Smartly keeping her at bat alive.
This one grounded, right side, scooped up by Myers. She will take the out at first, and Granger will score from third. Coon Rapids starts the scoring here in the top of the third inning.
She did what she needed to do. She got contact with the ball. No other play to go to second to first. Myers tossing it over to Swanson, but as you mentioned, Granger doing a good job coming in from third, and the Cardinals take the 1-0 lead.
Back to the top of the order, Shayla Huffman, a grounder back to the pitcher. In her first at bat. Can't catch up to the first pitch fastball from Calkins. High fly to right field. Coming in is Ruska. She got that one and ends the inning, but Coon Rapids strikes first. They lead 1-0. When we come back, Osseo a chance to catch up.
Oh, sweetheart. Gonna give you a hand?
No thanks, Dad. I got it.
Okay. I'm gonna go fix the lamp in your room.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
Bottom third of the Coon Rapids order. Able to come through, and now Osseo hoping theirs could do the same. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up here in the third inning for the Orioles. Haley Swanson, the first base minder, her first at bat of the afternoon, and Anderson throwing with a lead. Misses just low with the fastball, 1-0.
Swanson hitting 227 as she steps to the plate, and what a big opportunity for the Cardinals to get that 1-0 lead, get that early lead as the number 12 seed here.
Anderson staying low. This one grounded to Huffman to Menson for out number 1.
That's a solid defense. Easy work of that ground ball. Huffman to Menson.
Designated player Maddie Rice Johnson will be the DP as you see Huffman on a couple of skips over to Menson for the easy out. She's going to have another opportunity. Same result. 2 pitches in a row, 2 ground balls to second. Huffman to Menson. And Osseo retired 1-2 quickly.
Yeah, you talk about 2 quick outs, and that's exactly what the Cardinals ordered. Quick work in the field, try and get this third out, get back to the plate with that 1-0 lead.
Now Taylor Bridgman, Cardinals infield corners playing way in. First time up, she grounded with the little running slap to short. And the throw from Hansen was behind Huffman, who has a lot of room to cover to get over to first base in that situation.
Well, and you look at the shift that the Cardinals put on both Granger in at third, kind of hugging the line, and Hansen's going to take a couple of steps towards her, leaving a lot of room in the middle. Huffman not as far over to Menson.
Misses down and away, 3-1. to Osseo's leadoff hitter, Taylor Bridgman. Chop to Huffman, long run to first. She's going to beat it out. And it goes down as an infield single.
Oh, see, that's the risk you take. You know, that she did what she needed to do, hitting the ball to Huffman. Nobody there to cover the bag at first. She gets the base hit. Kind of just walks into that pitch.
Howard will ground it to Huffman. Over to Menson. And this inning is over. Coon Rapids with a lead, coming back to the dish to start the fourth when we return on CTN.
Bring out the action hero in you. Fuel up right and get energized. Part of the greatest action movie ever. The first movie that puts you in the action. Show us how you train and eat like an action hero. Join in at actionheroalliance.com.
Senior captain Shayla Huffman kept busy in the field in the bottom half of the third. 4 opportunities, 3 assists.
Yeah, not much you could do on that that hit by Bridgman.
No, it's not. Mackenzie Wilkins, Alyssa Hansen, Megan Menson. The Cardinals due to hit here in the fourth, the bottom half of the order, bottom part of the order. Number 8 hitter, Rosie Granger, the only one not retired thus far by Courtney Calkins, and she got the triple. And then scored on the ground out by Sam Anderson, the number 9 hitter. So the bottom part of the order getting the job done for Coon Rapids. Meat of the order is chance to respond in kind. Good pitch, taking a little something off it right on the inside edge to start Wilkins out 0-1. Wilkins a fly ball to center fielder first time up.
Well, you talked about Calkins, and she's pitching a really nice game. Pitching very effectively, very quickly. But I think it's important here for the Cardinals, this part of the order, trying to continue to try and get some hits. You know, granted, they have a lead 1-0, but Osseo could quickly eliminate that.
High fly to short, right in is Ruska, but out is Myers to make the catch from second.
Yeah, ball hung up.
Number 1.
Ball hung up enough for Myers to come back. I don't think Ruska would have had a chance on it coming in from right. But Myers doing a good job of staying with it. Keeping an eye on it.
Off the bat like it was going to be a bit deeper than that, but you see Myers just a step or 2 into the grass. For out number 1, Alyssa Hansen, a fly ball to right fielder first time up. Looks a good pitch for a strike.
Now, Coach Nini would like to see this part of the order, their hitting part of the order, to get some base hits here against Calkins. Not an easy task.
Hansen drives this one toward the left center gap. And gone, a home run for the shortstop, Alyssa Hansen.
Wow, that's a big, she jumped all over that offering from Calkins and wasn't sure if that was going to take her the distance, but nonetheless, she's going to put it over the fence, give the Cardinals a 2-0 lead. Coon Rapids has to feel pretty good about where they are. Granted, it's a little bit early, top of the fourth, but now an extra run give them a cushion as that fastball up just a little bit. Just going to put it over the fence for that home run.
Well, you just asked for him to have a little bit more production from the middle of the order.
Finally, someone listening to me.
And Hansen hammers it, and now a base knock for Megan Menson, skipping it through the right side of the infield. Just out of the reach of Myers at second. Back-to-back hits. Got Coon Rapids cooking here in the top of the fourth inning with 1 out.
That's Hansen's second home run of the season. Maddie Rodin has the other one, three on the season now for Coon Rapids. Is Coach Ruska going to take a walk out to the mound and talk to her pitchers, settle them down a little bit? You know, she came into this game with a 0.91 earned run average. Already 2 earned runs come across this point.
Menson at first, Cassie Brown, the designated player, on deck. The meeting at the mound is over. Courtney Calkins trying to recover. One out, one on. One already across for Coon Rapids here in the top of the fourth. Brown battled, but eventually struck out first time facing Calkins. Up and away. They throw down, but Menson back in time.
Sis being aggressive behind the plate, threw that one down. Menson able to get back.
Again up high, 2-0.
Good patience at the plate by Cassie Brown.
Again up high, and Sis nearly couldn't catch up to that. 3-0.
Now they have Calkins a little rattled here this afternoon.
Well, I don't know that meeting on the mound, whether it was beneficial or a drawback
Right.
for the Osseo ace. Now able to find the zone as Brown certainly had the take call on it, 3-0. 3-1 pitch fouled to the backstop, and the count goes full.
Now she comes back and gets 2 strikes. Now a different opportunity for Calkins here. She's trying to get Brown calm herself down a little bit.
Well, this is the first time that Calkins has been to a 3-ball count with any hitter, and it happened right out of the chute, 3-0. Battling back into it, a full count pitch on the way to Cassie Brown. Swung on and missed. Third strikeout of the ball game for Calkins. Whitney Gregg will dig in. She lined a soft one right back to the pitcher her first time up. Well behind the Calkins fastball. It's strike one.
Now Calkins appears to have found the zone again a little bit here.
Off-speed pitch, high fly into short left. Auer is back on it from short to make the catch for out number 3, but Coon Rapids strikes with the round tripper by Alyssa Hansen, extending their lead to 2-0. Osseo back at the plate when we return on CTN.
I know, 2 seconds. Hang on, just stand still. Stand still. One second.
Boys, hang on, boys!
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
The shortstop, Alyssa Hansen, goes yard in the top of the inning. Coon Rapids a 2-0 lead over the much higher seeded Osseo Orioles. But still a lot of softball to be played in this opening section tournament game.
Oh, without a doubt.
Heart of the order due up for Osseo here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Pitcher Courtney Calkins will step in first. She lined to first, starting the double play that ended a threat in the 1st inning. Anderson's offering misses down and in, 1-0.
Well, this is a team that can score some runs in Osseo, coming off a 13-4 win over Armstrong.
And quickly 2-0. This one grounded just out of the reach of Anderson. Huffman dives but can't stop it. And a leadoff single for Courtney Calkins.
Now, what the doctor ordered for the Orioles, get that leadoff hitter on base. You're just down 2-0. Try and come back into this one. They're right back up the box. No opportunity for a Cardinal infielder to get to it.
Carolyn Myers takes a pitch down and in, 1-0. Myers a strikeout victim the first time through.
Calkins was kind of daring Rodin to throw down to first. He's going to stop there.
Shows bunt, pitches up high, skips away from Rodin, and Calkins will scamper to second.
A tough mistake for the Cardinals. Now you eliminate that runner out at second. And Myers, pretty good hitter at the plate. See if she can bring Calkins home.
2-0. This one skied in the infield. Huffman underneath it, squeezes it easily for out number 1.
We'll see what the rest of this inning unfolds, but kind of that way in that bottom half of the first, where start off with that runner at third with nobody out. The Cardinals able to get out of the inning.
This one chopped foul in front of Granger at third. Sis also went down swinging in the second.
Sis, another one of the Oriole players that hits well for average. We talked about.
Drops down a great bunt. Granger will get there. The throw is not in. Oh, they're going to say she is out. No, she's safe.
She was safe. I would have been surprised.
Good bunt single and runners at the corners with one away.
He just laid that one down. It was a tough play for Coon Rapids for Granger to get over there, pick that up, and throw her out. You can see she beat that one out. Gonna have a courtesy runner. She's not on my roster, of course.
It's number 24.
I will find it.
Ruska coming up in a big spot. One out, runners at the corners. Runner goes, throws in the dirt, skips out into center field. Calkins will come in, and number 24 over to third.
That would be Andrea Dienslack.
If you see some,
I do.
She stands at third. Stolen base to start it all. And advances on the errant throw. Run will score on the error. Ruska swings and misses. Anderson ahead, 1-2. Tying run at third base, one out.
Well, now we have a new batter.
Oh, that must have been strike three.
Strike three, I had to have been.
So Lucic will come in with two down. Fouls off the first pitch.
Important batter for Sam Anderson here. They'd like to keep that, at least that one-run lead.
Up high, 1-1. One. How do you say the last name? Dienslack?
Dienslack.
Good speed at third base. That one didn't miss high by much. 2-1. One fouled back and the count goes full. Lucic striking out on 3 pitches first time up. Anderson trying to get her swinging for the second straight time.
Nice
Called
pitch.
Third strike this time. Back-to-back strikeouts ends the inning, leaves the tying run at third. Coon Rapids keeping the lead as we go to the 5th. It's 2-1. You're watching Section Softball on CTN.
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Back at the start the top of the 5th inning. Coon Rapids able to put up a single run in each of the past 2. And it was this part of the order that started the scoring in the third, rather.
Well, Cardinals would like to step to the plate here and try and get that one run, at least that one run back. Had a nice little 2-0 cushion going into that bottom half of the inning.
First pitch hit well over the head of Auer at short, and a leadoff single for Matty Rodin.
No, nice way to start the inning for Coon Rapids. Again, just knowing you have the 2-run lead and continue to try and pressure.
And Rodin is going to get a courtesy runner.
That would be Jackie Larson. That's who that would be.
You sure on that pronunciation?
S-O-N.
Well, Granger came up with the big hit and the first run of the ball game back in the 3rd. Rodin maybe a little bit of redemption after she went down swinging on kind of a bad pitch. I'm sure she was stewing on it the last 2 innings. She redeems herself nicely with a first pitch single to start this 5th inning.
The Cardinals, again, have to be smart at the plate. They can't offer it those pitches high in the zone. They just have to be able to take them, be patient, wait for that pitch that they're able to hit.
Well, Calkins, very tempting with that rising fastball, and then comes back with that one.
That was a nice
knees.
pitch. Yeah. Maybe Granger not expecting that one.
One pitch to Granger, shows bunt, drops it down, but it spins foul. Coon Rapids attempting to catch the Orioles on their heels and move that runner into scoring position.
Sometimes you play a little small ball to try and get that run across.
Pitch up and in, Larson on the go, and she is out by 3 steps. Nice throwdown by Ashley Siss. Kelly Auer there to cover.
Well, a nice throw down, and again, Cardinals trying to be aggressive on the base pass, just get picked off there. I like the thought, try and get that runner to second, put Granger an opportunity with a base hit, maybe drives in another run, but that's going to eliminate the runner on the base pass.
This one hit hard, nice backhanded stick by Auer, throws across for out number 2.
Hey, what a strong throw after that backhanded snag. Did a nice job of getting that ball quickly over to the bag at first. Fielded it cleanly, and the quick throw across to Swanson at first base.
Sam Anderson drove in a run with a ground ball to second base back in the 3rd inning. Reaches out and sticks this one. Auer catches it on a line. And after a leadoff single, Cardinals go quickly in the 5th, but they will maintain that lead. It was a pitcher's duel early. Cardinals getting a little help to erase an error in the 1st, and looked like both hurlers were on cruise control until Granger drove this one down the right field line. It skips away from Ruska, turns into a triple, and it driven in by Anderson. That is in the 3rd to start the scoring. The Cardinals get the big shot leading off the 4th. Captain Alyssa Hansen out of here over the left field fence. Made it 2-0, but Calkins, the Osseo pitcher, led off the bottom half of the inning with a single. And then moved to second on a pass ball, scored on that error after the stolen base And another single, so good aggressive base running. Got Osseo their run in the bottom of the fourth. Strong defense eliminated the Cardinals' leadoff single. Swanson, Rice Johnson, and Bridgman will hit here for Osseo. Swanson, ground ball to second. This one popped up behind the plate, chance, and a catch for Rodin.
Nice job by Matty Rodin coming out quickly, getting under that pop-up, and a nice way for the Cardinals to start here. You know, we've talked about Calkins, but Sam Anderson's having a nice outing as well.
Oh, absolutely. She's got more strikeouts.
Yep.
She's got 5 strikeouts through the first 4 innings. A lot of ground balls. Pitch down and in.
Well, you know, as a great scholar once said, it starts from the mound.
I've heard that.
Yep. Nice
Good
pitch.
pitch right there to even the count at 1-1. Anderson likes to nip at the knees with the heat. This one up a little bit. Huffman dives, makes a nice stop from her back, throws her out. Great play by the Cardinal captain in the field.
Just a great job to be able to get that ball over to Menson at first. Ball
Just to get to this ball was quite an effort, but then to make that throw from your back.
You might see that play on Sportsnet.
Taylor Bridgman, again, they put a different shift on. This time they're going to bring Huffman in, and I like this one better.
I do as well.
Menson is back there. I mean, she hit a slow roller to second last time up and beat it out for a single because she beat, no one could win a race to the bag with her.
Right.
Whether they had the ball or not. This one chopped left side and underneath the glove of Hansen and short. Bridgman has her second straight single.
Well, and again, by moving Hansen over, shading over a little closer to third, it makes it more of a difficult play for her to get this ground ball. And Bridgman just slapping at that one, and you see Hansen has a little bit longer of a way to go over, and it gets underneath her glove.
Pitch up high, 1-0. Hauer is 0 for 2, a line out to second and a ground ball to second. This one skied foul down the right field line, long run, and really no chance for Taylor Beatty.
Actually, that's Cassie Brown.
That's what I meant. Fastball inside, gets away. And moving into scoring position is Bridgman.
There, it's going to get by Rodin, allowing Bridgman to go over to second.
Off-speed pitch, grounded to short, bobbled. And Hansen's got to have that one.
I don't know if Bridgman coming across in front of her took her concentration off of it, but you're right, she does need to have that. That's a routine ground ball that you have to get the out.
That put runners at the corners, 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th, but again, that tying run for Osseo just 60 feet away, and now one of their better hitters, the pitcher, Courtney Calkins, digging in. She singled and scored last inning. They're going to try and get the run. No, they tried to bluff as Huffman cut it off, was trying to protect the run coming home.
That's smart. You don't want to try and get the runner on a throw down, not get her, and have the runner from third score.
This one grounded to third, easy out for Megan Menson. And the threat thwarted by the Cardinals on defense. We head to the 6th. Coon Rapids 2, Osseo 1. You're watching Section Softball on CTN.
So, what is CTN Studios? Well, we're the local cable TV station in Coon Rapids. We bring you news, events, city government, sports, all the things that are happening in and around our community. So that means you'll find out what's going on next door, or at City Hall, or at the local schools. It's information other stations don't think is important. But we think it's information that's important to you. Want to know when streets are being fixed? Or learn new ways we can recycle? Or how the local teams are doing? You can find all of this on CTN. It's not just about bringing the community to you. It's about bringing you to the community. 'Cause we think you'll like it here. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
Well, Coon Rapids, 3 errors in the books. Neither team able to get a lot of offense, but Cardinals, in those 4 hits, have 1 triple and 1 long shot off the bat of Alyssa Hansen.
The Cardinals, again, confidence. They're up by that 1 run to stay in this game.
Top of the order due up for Coon Rapids in the top of the 6th inning. Huffman looks at a pitch in the dirt. And that's rare for Calkins. She's been really good about getting first pitch strikes and pitching with the lead. This one hit well to left. Going back on it is Teckham, and it's gone.
Wow.
Another home run for the Cardinals, this time by Shayla Huffman, and the Cardinals are back in front by 2.
Getting that pitch up a little bit in the zone, and Shayla Huffman drove it over the left field fence. Nice piece of hitting by Huffman. Wasn't sure if that was going to make it over the fence, but it just did.
What a way to lead off the 6th for the lower-seeded Cardinals, trying to slip on the glass slipper and advance to the double elimination round of section play.
Yeah, it would be a big victory if they can hold on for it, Joe Young.
Mackenzie Wilkins, 0 for 2 with a fly out and a pop-up. Pitch a little bit low, 1-0.
Cardinals are the number 12 seed. The Orioles are the number 5.
Missing low again is Calkins, 2-0.
And that's got to concern the Oriole coaching staff a little bit. Maybe the confidence of Courtney Calkins down just a little bit after giving up her 2nd long ball.
Went up high again, but Wilkins a little late on it, fouls it off out of play. We've got to get some
softballs?
Get some new softballs.
It's really important to be able to have a softball in this game.
It's hard to play the game without. Oh, now we're getting. They're coming from all sides.
Yeah, you ask for them, and here they are.
And now Calkins has something to throw, so she'll return to the mound. 2-1. Pitch swung on, shot back to the left. Auer runs in on it, throws across to Swanson for out number 1.
She's got a strong arm, does Auer. Nice job from the shortstop position. Ground ball. Kelly Auer right there on the spot. Nice throw over to the bag to Swanson.
Well, and good job charging in a good strong throw, and she needed every bit of that because she didn't beat the speedy Mackenzie Wilkins by much. Sis out for a quick word with her pitcher, Courtney Calkins. Up high, 1-0. Well, Alyssa Hansen last time went long.
Maybe that's what Sis went out to remind Calkins of. Nice pitch.
Fastball right there, belt high, 1-1. That one didn't miss outside by much, but it's ball 2.
A tough one to lay off of.
This one lined to right. It'll be a base knock for Alyssa Hansen, her second hit of the ball game.
Menson stepping to the plate. She's been another Cardinal hitter that's been toward as of late.
Well, she singled through the right side of the infield in the 4th inning. Lucic weighing this one high and deep to left. Long run into foul territory.
It is foul.
Protect him.
Tough from here to see down the left field line from where we're sitting.
Hit it pretty well. I don't know, but had that stayed fair, it might have been home run number 3 for the Cardinals.
Wouldn't that have been nice?
Calkins trying to live on that outside edge and just misses 1-1.
Hennon said it would have been short.
I don't know if you straighten it out. Straighten it out, it might have a little more legs. This one soft in the air to Auer, and she's there for out number 2.
Mensa trying to get that, maybe just poke it up over the shortstop position, but didn't get what you wanted on it.
And now DP Cassie Brown 0 for 3 twice, or 0 for 2 twice has gone down on strikes. Trying to avoid going down on strikes for the 3rd straight time. Good strong strike at the knee, 0-1. Same spot, same result, 0-2.
And Calkins trying to get her team out of this inning, get back to the plate, trailing now 3-1.
This one grounded back up the middle. Calkins just got a piece of it, and that is going to be a pitcher-assisted infield single.
Yeah, by getting that piece of it, it just died there.
There was no one who could get there to make a play on it. Brown, maybe not the speediest player, but just with the way it was spinning, it was a little too far for Calkins to recover and too far a run for Auer. So the infield single keeps the 6th alive for Coon Rapids. Runners at 1st and 2nd.
We're going to have 2 courtesy runners. We will have Kaylee Coe over at 2nd base, and I think Cece Olakowski over at 1st for the Cardinals.
It's one of my favorite names of all time. Cece Olakowski.
It's a good one.
Whitney Gregg, the left fielder. Line drive back to the pitcher and a pop up to short. Her 2 trips, here she comes. With runners at 1st and 2nd, 2 away.
Yeah, big
her
spot.
Team already up 3-1.
Big spot, a base hit possibly could score another run, increase that cushion.
Popped up in the middle of the infield, easy catch for Courtney Calkins to end the threat. But the Cardinals add another one via the long ball. 2 home runs in the ball game, and they lead this one 3-1 midway through the 6th.
When you watch CTN News, you'll notice we're different. It's about the people, the places, the stories that affect your life.
We're local. We focus on the local communities, the local issues, and the local stories.
They're the stories that impact you, the stories you won't find anywhere else.
It's the people, the places, and the events that make CTN so interesting.
It's about connecting you to your community, one story at a time.
Look at the lounge chairs, Batman. It's time to lounge at the ballpark. The sun is out. We've hit the 70s. A long time coming in Minnesota this spring.
Oh, without a doubt, it's the nicest day of the year so far.
I thought it would rain today. What? You know why?
Because we were doing a softball game?
Correct. Well, actually, I would have been right because we were actually scheduled yesterday, and it did rain.
It's 77. We're reaching close to that 80 mark. I like it.
Carolyn Myers set to lead off for Osseo in the 6th. First pitch skips to the plate. 1-0. Myers a strikeout and a pop-up to second. This one skied back out of play. Shapiro dives.
Oh, almost.
Called the emergency
I got
room.
dirty. All the emergency room. I skinned my knee.
One and one to Myers. On a line back to Granger for out number 1.
Again, the longer you're in it, the more confidence you have. Looks like Orlikowski out in left field now. I mean, in right field now.
This one hit sharply but foul.
Oh, good thought going down, trying to go down that line.
Anderson misses up high to Ashley Sis, 1-1. Sis, a bunt single and a strikeout. So far this afternoon, another one high for ball 2.
I'm sure Coach Ruska told his players, make sure you don't swing anything out of the zone.
It's a
nice
good
pitch.
pitch right there to come back and even things up for Sam Anderson. This one hit well, but well foul as well.
There are a lot of wells. A lot of wells in that sentence. Lassie, Timmy fell down the well.
Well.
Nice catch by one of the observers here.
Nothing to
nice.
it. Called third strike. And Sis is gone with a K in the book for the second time. This. Just gonna stop talking. This is far
Second
too
time this game.
difficult a task. Laney Ruska, a walk and a strikeout. First pitch swings hard and comes up empty. This one fouled back, 0-2.
A nice place for Sam Anderson to be here, ahead in the count 0-2. Your team up 3, run 2 away.
Would love to retire the Orioles in order in the 6th and then be set up to face the 8-9-1 hitters. There's another strikeout for Sam Anderson. What a great inning of work for the Cardinal pitcher. Her team up 3-1. Last at bats, perhaps, coming up next on CTN.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Back at Osseo High School, 12th seeded Coon Rapids Cardinals holding a 3-1 lead as we enter the 7th inning in this single elimination section game. 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for both teams here in the 7th inning. Coon Rapids 7, 8, 9 hitters, however, have been very productive while Osseo's have not. Maddie Rodine led off with a single in the 5th. And then her courtesy runner caught stealing. And then back in the 3rd inning, the first time they went through this part of the order, of course. third base minder Rosie Granger a triple to right and later scored on a ground out by the number 9 hitter Sam Anderson. First pitch softly, and Howard good reflexes to get back on it and make the play for out number 1.
Yeah, coming off the bat, I thought maybe it would find the outfield grass, but stayed up there long enough for Howard, as you mentioned, making a nice read on it, making the catch for the first out.
Well, she's been called on to play a lot of defense, especially the last couple innings for the Orioles, and she has certainly answered that call. Rosie Granger 1 for 2 with the triple and the run scored. First pitch lined over Swanson at first for her second base knock of the afternoon.
Yeah, nice. Again, keep some things going here. Put some more pressure on Calkins. See if you can come get an additional run here in this inning or two.
Sam Anderson 0 for 2, but she did drive in a run with the ground out in the third. Looks at a pitch up high, 1-0. This one hit well to right. Coming in on it is Ruska. She makes the catch for out number 2.
Yeah, he's got under that pitch just a little bit. Hung up plenty of time for Ruska to come in from right field and make the catch.
Well, here comes leadoff hitter and team captain Shayla Huffman. 0 for 2 her first time up, or second time, first 2 times up, but last time, yeah, she hammered it.
She did.
Over the field and left, over the fence and
over
left
the field and through the woods.
Over the field and left fence. Again, I'm going to just stop talking now. This one, soft line to the right side. Myers makes the catch for out number 3. Cardinals a 3-1 lead. Osseo, can they recover their last attempt at it? Next on CTN.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Osseo needs 2 in this inning or the season is over. I just want to throw this out there. That's the second time in 7 innings that Courtney Calkins has thrown less than 10 pitches, 7 pitches or less in an inning, even though she gave up a hit.
Efficient. She's been very efficient all game long.
Faced 4 batters and only throws 6 pitches last inning and then 7 back in the 4th. Slow roller to Granger. Field throws to Menson for out number 1.
You could hear a groan from the dugout there.
Gonna have a pinch hitter here, Shapiro.
That would be Allison Tolberg.
Of course it would.
How silly of you not to know.
I knew. I was waiting to see if you knew. Well, and again, you know, Orioles down to their final 2 outs of the season unless they can score 2 runs or more here.
Tolberg hitting
to stay alive.
152 as she steps to the plate.
She replaces first base minder Haley Swanson in the lineup. Swanson had gone 0 for 2. This pitch grounded to short. Huffman to Menson. 2 up, 2 down, and really easily just 3 pitches needed for Sam Anderson to get the first 2.
And she's pitched so well. You know, maybe coming in a little overshadowed by Courtney Calkins with an 8-1 record and a 0.91 earned run average. But she's been the better pitcher here this afternoon.
Well, and Osseo's 1 run, which was scored by Calkins, was unearned back in the 4th inning. pitch misses high, but not by much.
No patience for Rice Johnson there, because that was one that
skied foul and out of play, 1-2.
That was one that could have been offered at easily.
And the Orioles are down to their final strike. Johnson trying to keep her team alive. The 1-2 pitch from Anderson inside. This one's going to hook foul. Johnson will stay alive at 2-2.
Good position for the Cardinals to be in here, 2 away. 2 strikes on the batter, 3-1 lead. Looking to get the upset over the number 5 seed.
Chop back, Anderson knocks it down. Huffman from her knees makes the throw. This one's over, but Anderson in a little bit of pain out on the mound. It looks like she's going to be okay as they're out congratulating her. She's going to get a secondary assist on the final out. It will go 1-4-3, and she will retire the last 7 she faces, including back-to-back 1-2-3 innings to shut them down after the second Coon Rapids home run of the ball game.
How important is this win for Coon Rapids? It gives them now into the double elimination round, and a nice breath of life for this program that came into this game with just 4 wins, now 5 on the season.
Well, and I just saw, just in front of us, Sam Anderson was asked by the trainer if she was okay. She said, yeah, it just caught me off the ankle a little bit. I'll be fine. Big smile on her face.
Yeah, absolutely.
Her team advancing, as you mentioned, to the double elimination round. And let's watch it in reverse, then in slow motion, the final out. Huffman was going one way, had to correct after Anderson got a piece of it, able to make a good throw from her knees. Anderson, you see, in a little bit of pain, caught it off the calf, but instantly smiling because she knows her season is still alive.
And she pitched a gem. She really did a nice job of controlling, keeping these batters at bay. And then, you get a couple of long balls here from the Cardinal hitters, and maybe something you don't come in and expect in this game. But nonetheless, Coon Rapids played a great game. Thought they did a nice job in spite of 3 errors in the field. Get the 3-1 win, and they live to fight another day.
Just 4 hits given up. 1 unearned run by Sam Anderson. She struck out 7 and walked 1. Pretty impressive. And as you mentioned, her team making 3 errors in the field, but making up for it with some very strong defensive plays as well. We see the baseball team start their playoffs on Thursday, and we will hope to see a couple of baseball games in the playoffs, but it is all winning and weather related.
Absolutely, and I think weather will be fine. I think the weather will cooperate, Joe.
And you heard it here first from the CTN meteorologist, Sally Shapiro.
That's why they pay me the big bucks.
That's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score in the section tournament, it's Coon Rapids 3, Osseo 1. I want to thank everybody else for joining us, continuing to support everything we do here at CTN, for the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro and Joe Young, saying goodnight.